Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing very well. This afternoon I'm going to be doing another movie review. This movie is a horror film from the UK, English language, released in the year 2008, directed by Steve Barker, and this film is called Outpost. So Outpost is about a group of mercenaries. They've been hired by a mysterious Englishman to go into the war-torn Eastern Europe, and they are to go into this bunker. Now, they don't know what's inside the bunker, but all they know is that they're getting paid good money to lead this guy there. So when they get there, they realise it's in fact an old Nazi World War II bunker, and that the British man that hired these mercenaries, he actually has a hidden motive, and that motive is to capture something inside the bunker in order to bring it back because it's worth billions. But unfortunately, the history behind this bunker is going to come back to haunt them, and they're going to be all in grave danger. So whether or not they can come out in the end, something you're going to have to find out for yourself, because that's as far as I'm going with my synopsis. Now my thoughts on Outpost. This is a movie that has been talked about quite a bit. In fact, there's been 2 sequels behind this movie, so it's actually quite a successful horror film, but I never really got the chance to watch it. I think I watched a little bit of it a long time ago, but I never finished it. So finally being able to see the whole piece and seeing whether or not it matched the hype, I will say at the end of the day, it doesn't quite match the hype. It's not a great horror film, but it's still a horror film that's very interesting. I thought atmospherically, this film was actually quite good. It was a very uneasy feel. I liked the fact that these soldiers were going to this bunker and they didn't quite know what was going on. They knew horrible things happened because the Nazis were in this bunker, but what the Nazis were experimenting with actually creates a lot of interest in the film. And the overall story, I thought, although it doesn't really elevate to hugely thrilling aspects, I still thought it was quite morbid, is actually what was going on. The further you learn about what this British businessman is up to, the further you realise, okay, well, they are in grave danger. And when the really horrifying set pieces start to take effect, I thought they were very nasty, and I thought that, okay, well, it has a horror feel. I thought the cinematography was devoid of colouring. It almost like a black and white film that I thought matched the hellish atmosphere that the movie wanted. I thought the acting was fairly decent. You've got Richard Brake, who is a fantastic horror actor. He plays one of the mercenaries. You got Michael Smiley as well, who's a fantastic Irish actor, and so it was good to see familiar faces in this movie, but I didn't really think the characters had too much to play with. I thought it was a very generic film underneath the interesting atmosphere that the movie creates. I thought, okay, well, the story is interesting, but it doesn't really capitalise on it to make it a truly scary film, because when you actually see the presence of the danger, I started to think, alright, I've seen this type before in horror comedies, and I'm not going to tell you which horror comedies this movie reminded me of, because that could give stuff away, but I still thought, alright, well, when the horror starts taking effect, there was a certain level of cheesiness to it, and that cheesiness kind of eliminates a lot of the scare factor that the movie wants. Is that the build-up to the overall scare factor was scary itself, but unfortunately the reward and the payoff just isn't there to capitalise on what was such a good suspenseful build-up. And so atmospherically it is there, but unfortunately the atmosphere doesn't play off anything else, and so basically the movie has just got an interesting flavour as opposed to a flavour that's really been executed to a level where I thought, alright, well, this is a great horror film. So the acting from the actors was decent. I thought, alright, well, at least it's got some sort of chemistry. They've been together. You feel as though it's almost like a family. But as I said, the script doesn't allow these characters to blossom to anything that is terribly realistic. They're just fuzzy faces. They're just cannon fodder waiting to be killed. And I thought the kills were actually quite gruesome and quite brutal, but it wasn't quite enough to make this film worth recommending. It's not a movie that has any lasting qualities, because the lasting qualities that the movie should have had, I just felt as though the director, Steve Barker, didn't know how to make it into a film that would really stand the test of time. So this movie, as I said, it has been very successful, and good luck to it, and it has found itself with 2 sequels. I haven't seen the sequels. I've been told they're a lot worse than this movie, but which is usually the case when you come to original films. But this is a movie that, as I said, it does have an interesting history. It has an interesting element to it, but I just didn't think it really went anywhere. It kind of just, the storyline was struggling. It needed a little bit of an injection of life into the story to make it a truly horrifying experience. But it does have moments, moments of, very impressive qualities, but unfortunately just doesn't gel together for an overall film that makes it a movie that I'm excited for. So, not a terrible film. It's got a fairly good production behind it. As I said, there's some pretty good set pieces here and there. It's pretty nasty in other moments, but overall it's just a film that I thought, alright, it could have been a lot better than it was, and it just comes across as a film that you could probably put on the scrap heap, and you're not really missing much if you don't see it. So overall, for Outpost, I'm going to give it 2.5 stars. Not a bad movie, but then again, not a movie that I'm going to say go out there and see. Alright guys, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Next, thank you for watching movies, and I'll see you later.